How's it going, everybody? My name is Salty and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best secondaries here in Black Ops Cold War. First and foremost, I just want to say that this list is completely subjective. This is my personal list of the top 5 secondaries here. It doesn't necessarily come down to statistics at the end of the day. It comes down to what I'm most comfortable with, and what I feel you'll find the most success with. But with that being said, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for me so you don't miss any of my daily Call of Duty videos, and make sure to also smash the like button so this video can reach other people looking for the same kind of content. Let's jump right into it. Now, in the number 5 slot, I have the dual-wield AMP-63s. In my opinion, these are a great option for when swapping to a secondary. For an example, if you're using an LMG on Nuketown and you want to run into the house and you know someone's there, it's not going to be a good option to pull out that LMG and try to kill them, because if they have a faster fire rate weapon or a better mobility weapon, you're probably going to lose. And it's an easy option to just flip over to those AMP-63s, hip fire, spray them down, and you'll probably get the kill because these are really, really good in those close ranges. So let's jump into the class setup here. In the muzzle, I have the infantry compensator. That's to take care of the vertical recoil control of the weapon. This is going to be extremely easy to control while hip firing. For the body, I have the 6.8-inch chrome line barrel. This is for the 100% bullet velocity. You can use the task force, but the recoil control is a bit uncontrollable, to be honest. It's hard to control the recoil while you're hip firing, but I do seem to find a lot of success still with the chrome line barrel here, and it still kills at a very fast rate at close range. For the body, the 5 milliwatt laser. It's pretty simple here. You're hip firing, so you're going to need as much hip fire accuracy as possible. For the magazine, the 22 round fast mag. You don't the only thing that sacrifices is aim down sight speed, but you're dual wielding anyway, so you're not aiming down those sights. You want to maximize that, and then of course the ability to reload quickly is just an added bonus. And then for the stock, this is where you'll find the dual wield attachment. Let's jump over to number 4. In the number 4 spot, I have the Hauer 77 shotgun. This thing has a crazy one-shot kill potential, and that is the biggest reason I'm going with this build here. I mean, the ability to one-shot kill puts it above the street sweeper, in my opinion, because when you're using a shotgun, you're sticking to those close ranges, and that's what primarily the secondaries are used for in this game. So let's jump into it here with the class setup. We have the infantry V-choke for a tighter ADS spread. The Hauer 77 absolutely thrives while you're aiming down the sights and going for those kills. You'll find much more success doing so. However, you can, when you get into those close range engagements, do hip fire with it, of course. But when you're going for a 10 meter to 15 meter kill, definitely should be aiming down those sights. For the barrel, you're going to want the 24.1-inch Ranger for the maximized effective damage range. As you can see here, the damage is 159. There's 150 health here in Cold War. That means it's a one-shot kill up to 8.47 meters, and that's without a headshot. So if you hit a headshot, that effective damage range goes up even further. The Task Force barrel is not worth it at the end of the day. You get 183 damage, but as you see stock, it's already a one-shot kill, so that's not going to be the go-to here. If you're playing a little more aggressive and up close and personal with people, you can definitely go with the reinforced heavy barrel here. You'll get some fire rate in return, but not nearly as much effective damage range, but I highly recommend going with the Ranger barrel here. For the body, the 5 milliwatt laser, just for some hipfire accuracy if you do get into a close range engagement. For the magazine, the Stand-Ag 8-round tube, you just get extra bullets. The only thing that you're sacrificing is reload quickness. And then for the stock, no stock, so you can get the maximized sprint to fire time here, which is extremely important while running around with shotguns. Let's jump over to number 3. Now at the number 3 spot, I do have the dual wield Marshals. They did get nerfed, and they are not nearly as good as they used to be. They do not one-shot from basically nearly as far whatsoever. I've run up against them quite a bit, and they're not nearly as annoying as they once were. They're still pretty dang good, though, especially running around on Nuketown. There's not really much to cover as far as attachments go, seeing as there's only like 3. But the extended barrel here for the most effective damage range, of course. The cut down barrel is good for fire rate, but you're going to want that damage range at the end of the day. As you can see, the effective damage range is all the way down to 2.95 meters. When you're shooting them together, I guess that brings it up to about a 6, but that's still, like I said, not nearly as good as it used to be. For the magazine, the Dragon's Breath, you just get added overall damage here. It cannot be a one-shot kill unless you hit a headshot at 2.95 meters, which is basically on top of them at that point, but it does up your damage to 148. And then the stock to dual wield them to make that damage much more effective. If you hit both of your shots at a decent range there, I believe it, like I said, it was 6 meters, you're going to get a one tap kill or 2 tap kill, whatever you want to put it as with the dual wield. But that's at my number 3. Let's jump over to number 2. At number 2, I have the nail gun. This is primarily for its viability in being more than just a secondary. The only downfall of it is the low ammo capacity, but this thing is basically an SMG. It is something you can run around with as a primary weapon, and that's why it's at number 2. There's not much to cover here as far as attachments and anything go, because there are none. But at the end of the day, where I put my weapons ranking is the overall viability of them. Where can you use them? How can you use them? And this one can be used as a primary, and that's simply why it's getting the number 2 spot. Let's head over to number 1. At number 1, I'm sure some of you are not surprised here with the Ironhide shotgun. This is a slug action shotgun, like the Argus, the KSG. You aim down those sights and you can shoot a ridiculous distance with this thing. And again, this is basically for the overall viability of it, and that's why it's at number 1. You can use this as a primary weapon and have a ton of fun using it. You do need a particular class setup for it, though. We have the infantry V-choke here. This is a weapon you should 100% be aiming down sight with, because it is a slug action. But I mean, technically it's not a slug action, but it acts like a slug action, and the spread is much tighter while aiming down those sights. For the barrel, the 22.3 inch reinforced heavy for overall fire rate and effective damage range of the weapon. Over the effective damage range up to 14.29, and then the fire rate is up to 78. The Ranger barrel is up to 33% effective damage range, but you can get in a difficult situation if you do not get a one-shot kill with this thing, because the pump back speed is extremely slow, so I definitely prefer the fire rate to that. Over to the magazine, we have the Stanag 8 round tube. The only thing is reload quickness there, so why not run it? For the handle, we have the drop shot wrap. You're going to see here, this is a different kind of wrap. Reload quickness, number 1. Number 2, we get 10% extra added firing. And that is the big one there. Flinch resistance and going prone, that's not a big deal because it's a one-shot weapon. You're not going to really need all that much, but that's what brings the final fire rate up to 78, which is extremely fast for this weapon. Then for the stock, we have the no stop for the overall sprint to fire speed of the weapon. This is my list. I would be really curious to hear yours down in the comment section down below. Seriously, just list them off 1 through 5. I want to take a look at what everybody's top 5 secondaries are. I have a nail gun gameplay for you guys where I can show off that it is technically a viable primary weapon. Let's jump into that right now. Hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to be going with the nail gun. I haven't really made a video on the nail gun other than when it came out, because there's not really much to post about it. Like, I don't know how like it has attachments or anything. If it did, it'd be cool, but it doesn't. So kind of just, you kind of just gotta rock with it. You're not gonna chase me? Oh, teammate got me. Okay. Yo, this knifer on my team is literally saving my life. That's kind of wild. I never thought that would be a thing. This knifer's going off. Oh my god. This should spawn on me here. No? Can't win them all. Especially not against an LC-10. If this thing had attachments, I think it would have been pretty cool, but not having that ability, there's just not really much you can do with it, video-wise. Come on, bro. He was laying behind the car. Kill him? Yeah, he did. I don't think this thing would have even been overpowered. Maybe it's like an extended mags, like just something. Just give me something to use with it. Even a reticle, like just a red dot sight, something. It just would have made this so much better. I don't know why they would just ditch the attachments on it. Kind of bad marketing, in my opinion. I feel like you could get, you know, blueprints out of this and so, teammate, you scared the crap out of me. I'm gonna die here. Bad spot. I just slid way too far. I went to slide onto the head glitch. I messed up big time there, but we're still popping off, so I can vibe with it. Nice job, teammate. This knifer's literally crazy. These knives only on a burner. Okay, no ammo. Cool. Going all the way around. We'll get him. Or I'll get my kill, Jack. Is what it is. Always happens to me. Question is, did I get some ammo? No, I did. Low key, that was a really good Molotov. Low key. I'm not gonna give him too much credit. Ooh, we got a flamethrower user. Vibe with that. Maybe I need to use that for a video. Haven't used a flamethrower in a while.
War machine, tanks out.
I'm just destroying. Oh, chill. I don't know where that C4 came from. Pick and choose your gunfights, man.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
I can't believe I won that. He didn't like that either. He left. I don't have ammo again. This kid's with it. He's been jump shotting corners the whole game. Look at him. Get upstairs. We'll go get him. $77-5. Honestly, it is a W because our team's gonna win this game. They had people leave the game a while ago. What are you doing? Wait, where's the RPD kid? He was just here. Where'd he go? Upstairs, I think. I heard him. Where'd he go?
Field light commencing operation. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy destroyed.
All right, let's game for one more kill before the game ends here. Let's try to get 80. Ah, I choked. All right, well, we got the elimination for it. 81. I'll take it. Jeez. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you could make sure you hit that like button for me, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you also smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.